going on, everybody? It's Aurora here, coming at you with a brand new video, and I know I'm like super late on this. I'm sorry, this dropped at like the very early hours of the morning when I was still asleep, and I didn't really feel like, you know, getting up around 4 in the morning just to cover this. But anyways, we have some new ninja support apparently coming out of Darkwing Blast, and I think that's actually really interesting because ninja is one of the oldest archetypes in the game, right? I'm pretty sure it's been out since before archetypes were actually even a thing, and so we haven't really gotten any support for this archetype in a while. I mean, it has been 3 years now, I believe, since Shadows in Valhalla, which had the super rare Ash reprint, if you guys remember that being the only thing the set was open for. But I'm really interested to see what we get because honestly, the ninja playstyle is very, very mediocre, you know? The ninjutsu art stuff can let you get an Apex Avian out, but that's all I can really say about it. So hopefully maybe we get a little bit of a retrend of the playstyle because the original playstyle is a bit too clunky. You gotta run a lot of bricks for it. And let's just go ahead and get right into this. So it's one of the like uncover reveal things, and so it's not gonna really be able to show us the artwork or anything like that very well. But let's get into it anyway. So first off, we have Sky Ninja Tobari. Is a level 1 Earth Wing Beast. Oh, okay, so instead of warriors, we're actually getting, like, the types. Okay. I mean, the low levels, by the way. I mean, we've gotten, like, the other types in the higher levels because it's, like, the entire point of the ninjutsu arts, but, like, we're actually getting the excess types in the lower levels now, which could be really helpful, actually, if they're consistency boosters. So it has 0 attack and defense, and you can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, special a ninja from your hand in face up or face down defense position. Okay, I think some of them do have flip effects. A lot of the older ones, like some of the first ones, have flip effects. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects the turn it was special summoned or flip face up. Okay, and then during your opponent's main or battle phase, quick effect fusion summon a ninja fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. So I don't remember, I think they're getting a new fusion from what I saw, but I don't remember if they have any old ones. Okay, no. So they're only going to be able to use the new stuff. Depending on what the fusion does, that can be incredibly strong. It's just a Crystron effect. And I like the protection because you can summon this off of ninjutsu arts, I believe. So that's going to be able to, like, stop you from getting murdered sometimes. And then the special summon could be really good. It depends on what they have that works on summon. I think, like, Hanzo or something works on summon. I don't know about the face-down defense position stuff, but, you know, we'll see. Next up, we have Insect Ninja Mitsu. It's a level 2 water insect with 200 attack and 2100 defense. This is, you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name each once per turn. If you control a ninja card or a face-down defense position monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. When your opponent activates a monster effect, hook effect, you can target one of your face-down defense position monsters, change it to face-up defense position, and if you do change this card to face-down defense position, then if the targeted monster was a ninja monster, except an Insect Ninja Mitsu, negate the opponent's activated effect. That's a mouthful. So the special summon's really nice, actually. That's like free link material right there, or Xyz material. It is level 2, and we are getting, I think, Ninja something Mosquito. I don't know. But the negation seems a bit specific, but also pretty decent, because, I mean, I don't remember all of the flip effects. I think some of them are just like, you know, pop a back or something like that. But this does work when it's flip face up, or not when it's flip face up, but if it's flip face up, you get to protect it. So that could be helpful. I just don't know how exactly worth it may be. Because, see, that's not a flip, that's not a flip, that's not a flip. Yeah, I'm, like, looking at all the higher levels, and none of them are, like, flips. So it's not, like, too crazy to summon it off of, Tobari. But you guys can probably explain to me in the comments, unless they're getting new flip stuff. I'm pretty sure they're getting a lot more flip stuff. But if there's any, like, old flip ninjas that would be really good for these situations, feel free to let me know in the comments, because I'm kind of a dumb stupid head. Next up, we have Beast Ninja Baku. Obviously, it's a beast. It's a level 3 wind with 1500 attack and 600 defense. That looks, like, suspiciously like Rat Pier. It says you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. If it's added to your hand except by drawing it, you can special summon it. That's always really nice. And if it's special summoned or flip face up, you can target a ninja or ninjutsu art card in your graveyard or face up spell or trap zone except Baku and return it to the hand. Okay, so decent recycling, and it's a flip effect as well, which also triggers on special summon, which means from its first effect as well. So that could be really nice depending on how the recursion goes. It can make for a nice resource loop, but I don't know if there's anything that benefits from immediately being in the hand. I don't know. But anyways, the next one we have is Musket Ninja Kagero. It's a level 4 fire warrior. Okay, now we're back into the warriors. It has 1600 attack and 2000 defense, and you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned or flip face up, You can special a ninja from your hand or graveyard and face down defense position, except Musket Ninja Kagero. Okay, that's really nice, actually. Being able to summon from hand or graveyard can give you access to a lot of different boss monsters. And then when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a ninja card or a face down defense position monster you control and no other cards, and this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can special summon this card in face down defense position, and if you do, return the targeted card to the hand. So this could work really well in tandem with Baku for a small like resource loop there, because you can immediately summon Baku back and then get something back from graveyard. But I don't know, targeting like protection, because like it doesn't even negate, let's be real. Like targeting protection is just kind of compared to like actual negation and stuff, so I don't know, but the first effect is actually really nice overall, especially because you can special it with Tabari really easily. I'm really digging all the swarming that they're getting because it could actually make them a really competent swarm deck now. Finally, we're on to their fusion monster, which I think now they have every like extra deck type in the game. Yeah, from the looks of it, they have everything. They have Synchro, they have a Pendulum, they have Xyz, they have a Link monster. That's hilarious. But yeah, so this is War Ninja Mysen. Level 6 Dark Warrior Fusion with 2500 attack and 1500 defense. It requires 2 ninja monsters with different types, and it must first be either fusion summoned or special summoned from your extra deck by trading the above cards, and you can only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. Your ninja monsters can attack directly, that includes him by the way, cannot be targeted for attacks while you control a face down defense position monster, and when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can special summon a ninja monster from your deck and face up or face down defense position. Wow, okay. This is kind of a killer boss monster, so it feels a bit slower compared to other boss monsters. You know, it's not a negate, it's not a quick, like a really big disruption or anything like that, but it does special from deck when your opponent does anything in face up or face down defense position that can work with all of your stuff. It says your ninjas can attack directly, which includes himself and stuff like, what's the name of the really big guy? Starts with a G, Getsuga, or Yellow Dragon Ninja, actually, I think that's even better, and just any other large ninja monster. And then the attack protection is pretty interesting, though I don't think it's going to be beat over very often compared to being blown up, let's be real. But there might be some protection for other things. I mean, Kagero protects it, but it just puts it back into the extra, which can kind of hurt. But overall, I think this is actually a really nice boss monster. I think it's really cool. It fits in with the ninja playstyle a little bit, makes it a little bit of a beatdown strategy, and of course, it helps with the swarming a lot more. So they're getting 2 new spells and a new trap. So first off is Novel Ninjutsu Art Book. It is a quick play that says you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. If your opponent controls a card, set a ninjutsu art spell or trap and or a ninja monster, one from your deck and one from your graveyard, except Novel Ninjutsu Art Book. And if this set card is sent to the graveyard, you can target a face-up monster on the field and flip it face down. So while it probably doesn't do anything turn 1 unless you immediately send Tabari to special and then get access to things in your grave right away, this card seems like amazing recursion. And while the floating is only mediocre, which I mean, you can trigger it probably off of some other things, like maybe some of the ninjutsu arts that I just don't know about, but also off of like Yellow Dragon Ninja, you can do it like that. It's just not kind of worth it when you could have just played Book of Moon. But I'm really digging the recovery effect. Like, this could be a really solid 1 or 2 of, especially because you can search it, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, pretty decent card all around. Next up, we have Ninjutsu Art Equipment Kanamagura. Ninjutsu Art Equipment Kanamagura. I'm gonna call it that. Equip spell that you can only use the second and third effects of this card's name once per turn of. And it says the equipped monster gains 500 attack and is treated as a ninja. Ooh. Spicy. Okay. Keep in mind, that allows it to attack directly if you have Mycen on board. If you summon like Apex Avian. Ooh, I really like that actually. And you can banish a ninja from your grave, then target a card in the field and destroy it. Very nice removal there. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished ninja monsters, that includes the things you banish off of this, and either add it to your hand or special summon it face down. This card kind of has it all. I mean, gives it an attack boost like most equipped spells, and treats it as a ninja so that things like Mycen and other probably ninjutsu arts can actually trigger off of it. Free, basically, removal by banishing ninjas from grave, and it targets any card on the field. And if it's sent from field, you literally get to summon back any of the banished ninjas that you banished for this effect or off of other effects. I'm really digging that, actually. I think this card is actually really solid because it is a ninjutsu art. Keep in mind, you can search this as well. Not too shabby. Finally, we have their new continuous trap. It's Ninjutsu Art of the Fallen Leaves Dance, and it says you can only use one of the effects of this card's name once per turn. And you can activate it by targeting a ninja monster or face down defense position monster on the field, tribute it, and if you do, special a ninja monster from your deck, and when this card leaves the field, send the summoned monster to the graveyard. And if this card is face up, you can target a ninjutsu art, continue a spell or trap in your spell and trap zone, and return it to the hand. So keep in mind, it says ninja monster or face down defense position monster on the field. This means that you contribute things that you book using Novel Ninjutsu Art Book. I just realized it's called Art Book and it books things. That's so funny. Or Kanamurugura, or whatever it's called, does not require you to equip it to your own monster. So you can equip it to your opponent's monster, use the popping effect, and then use Ninjutsu Art of Fallen Leaves Dance to tribute it to special any ninja from your deck, which can include things like Yellow Dragon, and then this will trigger, allowing you to target the thing you banished for its effect, special it back, or add it to your hand, and then proceed to like normal summon it or something, and get free bodies, which can honestly lead to a War Ninja Maisen so easily. Wow, I am in love with this. And that seems to be the last card, so let's kind of go over a little bit of what we saw here. So, lots of swarming. Like, seriously, there is a lot of swarming. Almost every card so far has given you the ability to summon from hand, deck, or graveyard. That one summons from hand. This one summons from hand. This one summons from hand. This one summons from graveyard. This one summons from deck. This one summons from deck or graveyard. This one specials from banished. All of them special, actually. All of these cards give you swarming. That's so funny. So a lot of summon spamming, some nice removal now, a lot of aggro. Personally, I think that this support is going to settle Ninja as less of like a weird going first control thing with Apex and then other things that you summon off the ninjutsu arts, and more of like a really aggressive, almost 6 samurai level of just like spamming the board state as much as you possibly can, and then trying to push for an OTK, but also having going first options like setting your Fallen Leaves Dance or any of your other ones, because let's see, what's another good one? Transformation in general is pretty nice, right? Attributing a face-up ninja, special a beast, wing beast, or insect from deck, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so you probably use like some of the other ninjutsu art stuff. I mean, Mirage Transformation looks really cool. Summon something from your opponent's grave and treat it as a ninja? Okay. Okay, not gonna lie, their stuff actually isn't that bad. I mean, some of them's kind of like atrocious, but I mean, like, Duplication's pretty nice. Mirage Transformation, Regular Transformation. Shadow Sealing is targeting removal, and it blocks off zones. Wow. Okay, not gonna lie, they actually have a lot more cool stuff than I thought. So yeah, I think this can really settle Ninja as like a really fun, like casual, like sort of rogue beatdown deck. I think you can win a lot of games just by cheesing out Maisen and then a lot of other really big bodies, because keep in mind, like, you get the special things from deck, grave, hand, all sorts of stuff for free, and all of them can attack directly. This is just so funny to me. I love beatdown and aggro and swarm style decks because they always just keep extending, which is why I like Lyralux so much. Did I say Lyralux? Lyralusk. But I don't know, that's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think out in the comments below, because that is going to do it for the video. If you liked it, please sure to leave a like, as it helps put this video and the channel into YouTube recommended. And if you really liked it and you want to see more content like it, like the rest of my review series, I try to review every new archetype and new wave of support with 4 or more cards at least that comes out. Then perhaps consider subscribing, because we're on our way to 1,500 subscribers, and it supports the channel more than anything else. Plus, it's absolutely free. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.